Thank you very much, everyone. Welcome back to yet another wondrous episode of Roanmance Wednesday. I'm Mr. Roanmance, and I'm so glad you could make it here tonight. Unfortunately, I can't say it's going to be a very special episode because there's no way to follow up having Sojiro Sakura Persona 5 on the show. So it's going to be a rather normal show. As I teased on my Instagram earlier today, it is going to be a metal-based show, but that does not mean we will skip on the romantic advice for today. Today's romantic advice, speaking of which, because I didn't give a teaser from, last episode, which I usually do, and I apologized for that. I was just so worked up over Sojiro Sakura Persona 5. Today's advice is going to be on proper date etiquette for both sides, and I'll be going more into detail on that right after our first couple songs. So, if I have any metalheads out in the audience, which I know I do, you might think, hey, Mr. Roanmance, what the hey? This isn't metal. And to that, I have to say, no, it's not. Because we got to build into metal. You can't go hard and heavy metal right from the get-go. You got to build people into it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start off with some classic Bauhaus. And if you think I said that incorrectly, you're wrong. There's no correct way to say Bauhaus. It's perspective. There's no right way to say it. It's just like 3-dimensional and 4-dimensional, that physics stuff. Anyways, let's get right into the music for tonight.
Something better. sit beside bridges and walk beside fountains. Catch the wild fishes that float through the stream. Time passes slowly when you're lost in a dream. Once I had a sweetheart, she was fine and good looking. We sat in her kitchen while her mama was cooking, staring out the window to the stars high above. Time passes slowly when you're searching for love. Ain't no reason to go in a wagon to town. Ain't no reason to go to the fair. Ain't no reason to go up. Ain't no reason to go down. Ain't no reason to go anywhere. Time passes slowly up here in the daylight. Still straight ahead and drive so high to stay right. Like the red rose of summer that blooms in the day. Time passes slowly and fades away.
Welcome back from the drifts of music, everyone. In case you forgot, you are still listening to Roanmance Wednesday. Now, let's get into the part of the show that makes Roanmance Wednesday Roanmance Wednesday, the advice. So, let's talk about etiquette. First off, hold on, I need to put a disclaimer. So, to be as inclusive as possible to everyone, we will be calling them daters, who is whoever asked the person out, and datees, who is ever getting asked out. And to be as short and concise as possible for myself, I will be calling them doms and subs. So everyone's happy. So, let's say, you ask someone out. And they said yes. Whoopee. Good for you. I'm so happy. Where do you take them out? If you're thinking, man, I really want to go to a taco truck, you'd be dead wrong. Listen, you gotta go somewhere nice, just like Sojiro Sakura Persona 5 said in the last episode. Have you even been listening to the show? God, unbelievable. No, you gotta go somewhere nice, not a taco truck. And when you go somewhere nice, like let's say Applebee's, you gotta practice proper etiquette. You gotta dress in at least a polo or a button-up t-shirt. Button-up t-shirt is probably the way to go. That's probably what I do. Polo shirts kind of give off the 50-year-old dad vibe. And, unless if your sub is into that, then I wouldn't do that. Now, let's say you put your elbows on the table. Once again, another wrong step. That's not proper etiquette. Your sub is going to be really picky about that thing, even subconsciously. You gotta make sure to use your knife and fork correctly. Don't rip into your delicious Applebee's steak with your bare hands, you cretin, no matter how badly you want to. Now, when dinner's all nice and done, make sure you cover the bill. Obviously, the dom always covers the bill, unless if it's really deep into the relationship, but that's for a different episode. And now, let's get into the most controversial part of any out dinner, the tip. Now, your first date tip, it's always a tricky point. You gotta analyze your sub. If they're the cheap kind of person, then you don't want to leave a big tip because you want to be able to impress your sub. But if your sub is, more like the generous type, then you want to leave a bigger tip. Probably anything from the $5 to $10 range is where you're safe for general purposes. I'll be back with more advice after a couple more songs. Up next, we got probably the best goth love song ever, and it makes me cry because you all know how I got rejected by a goth. I'm still pretty heartbroken about that, so I'm gonna be hiding in the corner while this song is playing. I hope you enjoy it more than I do.
Now help
right, it's time for our last piece of advice for the night before we start the informal show. Now, when you as in the Dom, are taking your sub home, and, you have the lingering question in your mind, should I kiss on the first date? Now, this all depends, it varies from person to person, obviously, because everyone's an individual. That's what makes them so dateable. But it is probably best to leave them disappointed rather than uncomfortable. I would probably save the first kiss for a later date, unless if your sub tries to kiss you. And if that's what you want, then go for it. But if you're a Dom trying to kiss sub on the first date, it's probably best to avoid that. Just because, you don't want to make anyone uncomfortable, I mean, personally, I've made a great many people uncomfortable. And it's not good. So that concludes the formal show for today. I'm glad you could all make it, and I hope you'll stay with me for the informal show, because as always, it's going to be an utter blast. And again, the phone's open if anyone wants to. I didn't even say the number yet. Someone's already calling. Please hold just a second. All right, you're on air. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, you're on air.
Oh my god, it's an honor to be here, Mr. Roanmance.
I'm glad I can always get a loving call from a fan. Nice beatboxing.
It's Bristol.
Wait, Bristol. I recognize that voice from anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the goth that broke my heart. How dare you, the gall to come on to my show. Call me, will you?
Shut up. Okay, it's me. I'm here. I'm so excited. I'm
unbelievable.
So scared. This is my
hijacking my show.
This is my first time ever doing anything like this.
Yeah, I'm
Bristol,
not surprised.
Shut up.
Hijacking my show after breaking my heart. Break my
Yep,
show,
okay.
will you?
But I need to give some of my own advice, if that's all right.
As long as it's good advice, I only accept the best for my fans.
My first advice for all of your fans. I don't know if they're going to be doing anything suggestive, but if they do, always urinate after any form of intercourse. It's very
That's
important.
Good advice. Yeah, that's
Second
good advice.
advice.
Always pee after sex.
So true. Second advice is consent has to be an enthusiastic yes and not just a yes or an okay. It is very important to have clear boundaries with your partners.
That's a good one.
These are all very important pieces of advice that we will indeed cover more in a later episode.
Yeah, it's the most important advice I've ever given. Anyway, I promised my friend I would shout out his band. It's called Far Under. They're a metal band, and they're decent.
All right, well, if I can ever find them, I'll make sure to play a little of them in the next, metal play. Hey, wait a minute! I'm not supposed to be nice to you. You broke my heart.
I know all of your secrets, and I could say them on air, Mr. Roanmance.
Yeah? Tell me one of them.
You said that you want goth girl.
Oh, wow, look at the time. We got to get started with the informal show. Anyways, we'll be right back, after a couple more songs. Stay tuned.
We can coexist. You took what was mine, so you say it's you or it's me. No one say it red. Yeah, why do you just drop dead? Why do you just drop dead?
I think it's about time that I warned you I might cry in front of you. And I don't want you to feel like I'm afraid of the truth. I didn't want you to feel like it was all your fault. But that doesn't mean that I wanted you to feel nothing at all. What do you want me to say when I can tell you the truth? Tell me how the fuck I'm supposed to deal with losing you. So what's the point of talking if you're not changing your mind? It just reminds me of the lying and it's wasting my time. So was it worth it to me to wait around and then see if all my love was well spent? My nighttime hikes and weekends, you are my best friend, and I don't want this to end. What do you want me to say when I can't tell you the truth? Tell me how the deal with losing you. What do you want me to say when I can't tell you the truth? Tell me how the fuck I'm supposed to deal with losing you. best friend. I didn't want it to end.
Man, I hope a board member wasn't listening. Anyways, welcome back. A rather long music break this time, I know, and I apologize, but I had to do a little damage control. Anyway, it's almost a perfect show, too. It's time to start with the informal show. As usual, let me take off my stylish sunglasses. The studio phone number is 312-413-2191. That is 312-413-2191 if you want to be on the show with me for just a second. Because to be honest, there's nothing too surface level with me to talk about. I mean, I've been going through a little spat of sadness, but it's nothing old Mr. Roanmance can't handle. After all, my heart is like a sun, except like a brown giant. No, wait. No, that doesn't sound right. One of those big blue stars that's like a million times bigger than our sun. And it will burn for a really long time. Yeah, that's what my heart is like. So I'll get right through it. Don't worry about me. Anyway, I need something to think about, though. Something to talk about. Have you ever thought about cardboard boxes, right? Everyone's wanted to make a cardboard box fort before, but usually you don't. If you order a TV and you get a cardboard box that's big enough to fit yourself inside it, why not go inside it? Like whip out your inner cat. That didn't sound quite right, but just go inside. Why not? It's your house, it's your box. Go. It's your cardboard box. Why not go inside the box? Your cardboard box. Jeez, I need to make that very clear. Anyway, I just feel like some people don't really, they act mature because they feel like they have to. But, like, if you're in a situation where you have to either be mature or have fun, you might as well just have fun. That's what life is all about. That's what the song All Star teaches us. What doesn't make sense not to live for fun. That's like the whole point of the song. And that's the message that I receive from it. Whenever I have the choice to be mature or have fun, I always choose to have fun. Like this one time, me and my friends were, bugging this one friend that we knew, and her dad, "Oh God, it's building security. I see they're coming after me." "Oh, he's walking right this way. He's walking right to the door. Oh, I already tell he's gonna knock straight on the door. Oh, he's coming right long. Oh, he turned around. Oh, whew, that was a close one. I thought I was gonna get told it's my bedtime and then wrist slapped. That was a close one. Man, I hope you all feel the tension with me because that was scary. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. This one time I was with my friends at a different friend's house, just bugging her. And her dad came out. And I'd never met this dad before, but I walked up to him and I said, "Sir, we're here to propose a brotherhood husbandry with your daughter." And he didn't kick me out right away, which is a little surprising. But, all the better. And it's one of the most memorable moments of me and my friends' lives. And I will remember that story for the rest of my life. So, always choose to have fun, people. Always choose to have fun. Unless if it directly puts someone else in harm's way. There's nothing wrong with a little trolling. But, if your version of fun is stabbing someone in the neck, then I think you should probably choose to be mature instead of have fun. But if your version of fun is hopping inside that big old cardboard box that you got with your TV, hop inside that big old cardboard box and watch that TV. That's what life is all about. I'm gonna play the next couple songs. I'll be back in a little bit. This next one we got up, Indestructible by Wage War.
I can never repay. Carried on the shoulders of strangers, the river down left my thing never failure. You pass away, but to my dismay, the great unknown can be an early grave. On a long road with the ends in our sight. come with a cost. The people would change and their lives could be lost. If these leaves us were dead, never imagine a price on our heads.
I woke up screaming, I felt my heart sinking. I miss the days when I felt indestructible, indestructible. We're veering over lights that shake
So, it's time for the last little Roanmance talks before the end of the show. And I just want to give a big shout out to one of my greatest fans. One of my favorite fans, really. So, if any of you know, I've been struggling to find a platform to put my previous shows on. Well, now I don't have to worry about that anymore because one of my splendiferous fans has posted all the previous shows he could get his hands on onto YouTube. The name of the channel is Mr Roanmance Fan. Hold on, I gotta get the numbers. There's numbers at the end. I think it's 783. Let me pull it up. I want to get it right. Please be patient. Man, I'm going to get yelled at for this. Hold on. I almost have it. Hold on. Gotta scroll. So how have you all been? I hope you've been okay. You know? It's pretty good. I'm glad you asked. Alright, it's Mr. Roanmance Fan 762. That is MrRoanmancefan 762. Mr. Roanmance Fan 762 on YouTube. I have all of my previous shows. Well, almost all of them. I assume, the first couple might be missing, but I have the very first show. And then the second show wasn't that worth watching because the first half didn't have audio. But, we do what we can do. We got all the good ones, which is what matters. Anyways, I think that's a good place to end the show for tonight. I gotta get going before I get booted and beat by building security. So I hope you all have a good night. And we got one last song to end it off. A little more Bob Dylan. Enjoy. And have a very good night.
Go away from my window, leave at your own chosen speed. I'm not the one you want, babe. I am not the one you need. You say you're looking for someone, never weak but always strong, to protect you and defend you, whether you are right or wrong. Someone to open each and every door, but it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Go lightly from the ledge, babe. Go lightly on the ground. I'm not the one you want, babe. I will only let you down. You say you're looking for someone who will promise never to part, someone to close his eyes for you, someone to close his heart. Someone who would die for you and more, but it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Go melt back into the night, babe. Everything inside is made of stone. There's nothing in here moving, and in any way I'm not alone. You say you're looking for someone who'll pick you up each time you fall, to gather flowers constantly, and to come each time you call. A lover for your life and nothing more, but it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking